Hi and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is going to be a shout out video, and I've done one of these before, and I think maybe I'll do these every so often, every few months or so, just to give a little bit of recognition to some fellow YouTubers that I enjoy watching and that I subscribe to, and I think maybe you should check out yourself as well. Now, I've actually done one of these videos before, as I've mentioned, and I'm going to try and stick to the same rules that I set up myself in that video, with a couple of little sort of changes and tweaks here and there, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing going forward. So in case you haven't watched that video, I'm basically only going to kind of talk about one YouTuber per type of channel that they have. So I want to talk about one reviewer, one unboxer, stuff like that. It's really just so I don't have to kind of go through lists and lists of people of all the sort of channels that I enjoy, and just to keep it to a kind of a reasonable number rather than just kind of listing off people. And that means I can go into a little bit more detail as well. But the other kind of rule that I set myself is I'm going to try and keep it to YouTubers who have less subscribers than I do, really in hopes that I can maybe sort of, convince some of you guys to go and check out their channels and give them the support. There is going to be one little tweak to that in this video, however. So let's talk about some of these guys who I suggest you go and have a look at. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the reviewer. Now, the guy I'm talking about is Brian Gatto, and basically he, like me, is a big fan of B-movies and horror films, and he reviews all sorts of movies on his channel. Now, if you like the Nolan Batman films, you might like Brian, because he kind of talks like Batman throughout his videos. It's quite a nice little unique thing that he does. What I also like about him is he kind of has themed weeks. So for example, when Shark Week was on in the US, he basically reviewed kind of loads of kind of B-level shark films and things like that. So it's quite, it's quite sort of themed and kind of like seasonal almost. And he's quite a funny guy, good sense of humour, and always has a few sort of gags in his videos as well. And I enjoy it. And I've actually found quite a few films that I hadn't heard of before through Brian. So I suggest if you like your schlocky films, and I've reviewed quite a few on my channel as well, so I'm guessing that some of you guys might like him as well, go check Brian Gatto out. He's a good guy and does some good reviews. So that's Brian Gatto. He's my reviewer. The unboxer, I'm going to be talking about a fellow countryman of mine, Movie Cave Dave. Now, Movie Cave Dave was also known as Hip Hop and Rap 91, I think it was, and he's going to change his channel to focus more on, obviously, the kind of the film side of stuff. Now, he's a fellow Brit like myself, and this guy has got an amazing sense of humour. Very kind of down-to-earth, sarcastic sense of humour. You'll find him highly, highly funny. And it's got a sort of great sort of collection of Blu-rays and things like that, and does some sort of good sort of unboxing and kind of almost mini reviews as he's going through it as well. But such a sort of great personality and, a real kind of unique sort of sense to his channel. And obviously a big music fan as well, as you can probably tell by his previous handle. And does some really kind of quite creative intros to his videos as well. So go and check out Movie Cave Dave and on his channel. Great guy, give him a sub and show him some love. The third person I want to talk about is a vlogger. So this is going to be Jade Stallworthy. Now her channel is Jade Screen. Now Jade I actually have met in real life, and we have actually done a collaboration. So that's my first and currently only sort of collaboration that I've done here on YouTube. So I'm going to sort of show her some love as well. Now she's not all that far behind me in regards to subscriptions, but she's she's a great girl. We did a couple of videos over the Comic-Con, the Manchester Comic-Con, which you can see on my channel. You can also see the corresponding video on her channel. And basically Jade does kind of a variety of different sort of vlogs on different sort of topics and things like that. She does throw a few reviews in there as well. So there is a few reviews on her channel, but most of her kind of her more popular videos have been vlogging about different sort of social aspects and things like that. Again, she's a fellow Brit. Go and show her some love. However, I will say I did manage to pick up a weird stalker from her channel when we did a collaboration, who got a little bit jealous that I did a collaboration with her. So that was a bit weird. So there you go. To go check out Jade Stallworthy. She's she's a good girl. She's got some great content on her channel. Very well produced as well, I've got to say. Jade Stallworthy, go check her out. The final sort of channel I'm going to sort of talk about is like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a difference, but this one actually has got a lot more subscribers than I have, and it's more of a professional channel, but it's still not one of those sort of the massive ones like sort of Jeremy Jahns and things like that. So this is actually Mr. Sunday Movie, so he's an Australian guy, and he basically is an editor for the comicbookmovie.com website, but he's got some hilarious videos, and he's sort of talked about the kind of the news, the kind of geeky news kind of throughout the week, and you know, they have some great sort of animated videos and stuff like that, really funny. You know, I enjoy listening to his kind of, he does podcasts as well, so really good channel, and really fun if you're kind of a fan of the sort of not too geeky look at sort of geeky films, if that makes sense. So really check him out, and give him a sub as well. It's obviously a bigger channel, like I said, it's more of a company channel, but nevertheless, some of you guys may not have seen him. And I also just want to give a special mention to the top commenter. And this is going to be the guy who is really kind of goes out of his way to try and comment on the majority of my videos that I sort of put out these days. And this is going to be Blu-ray Evan. I'm sure many of you guys have already got him subbed, and maybe subbed to him as well. And this is a guy who spends a lot of time on YouTube and really kind of goes out of his way to, you know, leave very kind of positive comments on my channel, and I would imagine a lot of yours as well. So again, give him a sub, and I'm sure he'll sub it back, and he's obviously very sort of interested in listening to what everyone's got to say. And I just want to say thank you, Evan, for obviously spending the time to watch my videos and commenting so much, so I appreciate that. So that is my picks for this episode, I guess, of my shout out videos. Thanks to everyone who watches. I don't mean to kind of leave anyone out, so please don't feel like that. I just wanted to keep it to relatively sort of bite-sized portions and stuff, and I'll try and give obviously more guys shout outs as kind of, you know, the next sort of couple of months or so. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go check out these guys. I'll try and leave the links to their channels in the description below. Check them out, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.